Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, fellows of design of language and literature and in pedagogy. Let me greet him. Yeah, Ufida, yeah. Lily, Yesri, how are you, Yesri?
I'm good, sir. Thank you. How are you?
Okay, Eko, thank you. Okay, Pak Iwan. Yeah. Pak Iwan is now happy because he's singing now. Yeah, and holding a guitar. Yeah. What song are you singing, Pak? Marhaban ya Ramadan. Must be that song. And we are joined by Naila, Iim, and Suhaima. Yeah. Yeah, Titan. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining my class today. I would like to apologize for the change of schedule. Yesterday I was in a different assignment, yeah, selecting the candidates for PPK or Teachers Professional Program, yeah, from all over the world, yeah, not only from, yeah, I think that's from Aceh to Papua, yeah, so all over Indonesia, yeah. UNESA is assigned to select 6,800, yeah, candidates, yeah, for the teachers professional program. Yeah, I hope that you will also get the chance to participate in the teachers professional program, so that your chances to be civil servant or ASN, yeah, will be much higher in the future. Yep. If you see the syllabus, today's class is actually your working with your friends, and I hope that your workshop with your friends, group work, has been done outside the meeting. Yeah, and of course, today should be a report. Yeah. Before you report to me the progress of your project, yeah, the language program development project, I would like to share with you examples of a language program run by the government, Australian government. Uh, and I will also move to different English programs online run by Indonesian language institutions. Yeah. Let me share my screen with you. As you see on the screen, this is a program called Adult Migrant English Program funded by the Australian government. I was once I was once assigned to observe a class of AMAP when I was doing my master program, and everyone, I think, migrant, yeah, should go to the AMAP Adult Migrant English Program, yeah, learn English for free, yeah. So AMAP, yeah, provides free English language classes to migrants with low English level to help you settle and participate in the Australian community. So brochure like this, a promotion like this will usually provide the objective, yeah. So let me mark this one. So this one to help you settle and participate. Yeah, and there is also a criteria low English level. Yeah, low English. Yeah, the aim. Yeah, the aim. Yeah. Once again, aim and goal is to help settle and participate in the Australian community. So with this aim and goal, you will of course be given, yeah, the breakdown of this goal into the objectives for each, yeah, meetings. Yeah, of course, you are not given the objectives here until you go to the so if you go in the AMAP, what is AMAP here? Yeah, to get started, how to begin English contact or say this one, yeah. So what is that? Yeah, to participate in the Australian community, settle and participate. Yeah, this one of the activities. Yeah. The AMAP gives you the English you need to get jobs. Yeah. Okay. English to get job. Yeah. Help your children settle. So how you deal with the family matters. Yeah. And participate in day-to-day life in Australia. So it gives you some ideas of the objectives. Yeah. Yeah, this is the aim or goal. These are the objectives, and from these objectives, you will get some ideas and what materials you will be learning. Yeah, so the English to get job, yeah, to settle children, participate in day-to-day life. So 3 objectives, and then opportunities to form friendship. Number 4, yeah, to form friendship. So interpersonal, yeah, relation, building rapport, yeah. Okay, so there are 4 objectives of the program, yeah. Flexible learning, help migrant study, full-time, part-time, evening, weekend. So flexible, yeah, can be part-time, face-to-face, online, yeah. Okay. Now, what is this? The criteria for the participants, yeah, over 18 years, yeah, with visa stream, yeah, humanitarian visa, yeah. Migrants participate in some circumstances, and I'm able to get it. Okay, so this is AMAP program. Now, another program, this is a program called English for Employment, yeah, English for Employment, yeah. English for Employment, yeah. This is the promotion, the brochure, be employed by developing job search strategy. So this is the aim, yeah, job search strategies with English for employment. So the expectation, if you take this course, is that you can get a job, yeah. So very specific, yeah, yeah. Course description, yeah. Provide qualified personnel with the necessary skills and knowledge to access the Australian job market. So the aim or goal is very much life, yeah, related, yeah. Yeah, it's not only language, but also skills and knowledge to access the Australian job market. Yeah, so simple, yeah. And then of course from this you will expect different objectives, yeah, from accessing the information, yeah, reading what is it, job vacancy, and then how you write your resume, yeah, and then how you go for job interview, and how you can conduct day-to-day language activities in the job place, yeah, and so on, yeah. So these are possible objectives, yeah. Okay, duration 10 weeks only, 15 hours per week, yeah, 10 weeks, 15 hours per week. So this is 150 hours, yeah, 150 hours, yeah, job, yeah. Now, what about this one? Yeah, this is a different program. Yeah, be skilled for the Australian job market. Yeah, this is Skill Max. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, this is very explicit. Yeah, goal. Yeah, put here. There are 4 goals of the program. Yeah, yeah. So Skill Max. This is the name of the program, Skill Max. Yeah. The goals are to develop greater awareness of talent job workplace culture and trends. Yeah, develop strategies to identify employment opportunities, to learn how to prepare for job interviews. Yeah, to develop career management skills, and to learn how to market yourself effectively. Yeah, that is entry requirement. Yeah, 6.5. Yeah, this is very high. I don't know if your IELTS meet this entry requirement. Yeah, visa. Yeah, okay. IELTS test report. Yeah, or equivalent. Yeah. Look. So yeah, these are some examples of the language program in Australian context. Now, what about then? Let's see English first. Yeah, let's see if we have English first. Okay, who knows that we have the information on a program. Yeah. Okay, let's see kursus bahasa Inggris untuk dewasa ya. So, okay, 18. Yeah. What English first or first, yeah. So okay, what programs are there? Yeah? Smart English. Yeah, what programs? Yeah, there is no program. Yeah. So Smart English Learn. Ya. Okay, so khusus bahasa Inggris untuk perusahaan, khusus bahasa Inggris bisnis untuk dewasa, khusus percakapan bahasa Inggris untuk dewasa. Ya, so khusus bahasa Inggris untuk perusahaan, let's see ya, ya, atau gini, khusus bahasa Inggris bisnis untuk dewasa, let's see what, oh, error, yeah, why is that error, yeah. I think there is what is it, limited access. Yeah. Of course, it wants to protect the syllabus. Yeah, once the syllabus is put online, yeah, everyone can access it. Yeah. Okay, daftar program. Let's see daftar program. Okay. Okay. Program perusahaan sih, for example, this one ya. Perusahaan dan instansi pemerintah. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. What do we have ya? Perusahaan instansi pemerintah. Ya. Pelajari lebih lanjut. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the name of the program includes language and communication. Yeah. What is that? What is the program? What's the name here? I think it's not what is it? Yeah, it's not provided. Yeah, the information. Yeah. Now, what about different? Can you name an English course, maybe online English course that may provide this one other than English First? So English First has provided limited information to protect its what program, what language program do?
Maybe World English, sir.
World English. World English. Yeah.
World. It's World.
World English.
World English. World English. No, sir. It's like a EF I ever saw in PTC.
World English, let's see.
Wall Street.
Oh, Wall Street.
Yeah, Wall Street. Wall Street.
English. Yeah. Okay, that one, yeah.
Yes,
Wall
sir.
Street English, yeah. Surabaya, yeah. Yeah, Wall Street English. Okay. Okay. So what do we have here? Okay. Contact us about us. Otherwise, corporate solution. I think not much information is provided here. Corporate solution, for example. What do we have here? Okay. Okay. Corporate solution, digital learning, English trainers, professional skills, model professional skills, personal branding, presentation, English for presentation, for example. But it's not provided, the details, yeah, business writing, yeah. So I think they want to protect the syllabus, yeah, to guard against possible still, yeah, attack by other ini, yeah. Okay. Well, what do you mean, ya? Oke, business skill, belajar selengkapnya, definisi, karakteristik, ya, kalimat jelas, grammar. So I think these are not the program syllabus. Yeah. So you see, what we have in Indonesia is very much stealth, yeah, stealthy, yeah, secret, yeah, not open, yeah, as we find in Australian context, especially for language program. Yeah. So I don't know why, but this is the fact in our Indonesian context. While in Australia, there are many programs that provide the access of the description of the program, the goal and duration and the costs, yeah, and also the outcome that can be expected in the end of the program. Okay, this is an opening statement. I don't know how you will go about your developing your program, but I hope that it's pretty much clear of what you will develop for your program. Now let me ask ini ya, Andi's group, ya, Pak Isna ini, Pak Iwan, ya, Vida, ya, Naila, Andi, Inkarisi, ya. So please tell us how you progress with your language program syllabus.
Yes, sir. Actually, we have select the focus of our program, of our English program, exactly public speaking course, sir.
Public speaking course, okay. Go
And
on.
we also have distribute the questionnaire to analyze their needs.
Who you want to target?
Yeah, because we are in the public speaking course, so we don't make the target from their age, but from their skills, sir. So who can join our course? That there who have English skill or how to say that, or for example they can speak English, sir. Because
what I mean is like this. How did you come up with the idea of providing public speaking course. So what actually triggers your group to think that there is a need for public speaking course?
Yeah, because we think that public speaking is very important. Whatever their professions, whatever their age, they have to have a good public speaking. But there are many people that have difficulties in English public speaking, sir. So we will provide the public speaking course, but to make sure our such our assumptions about that, we distribute the questionnaires for them to make sure that
Who you mean
they
them? Who you mean by them?
yeah. So we distribute the questionnaires for anyone. We put it in Google Forms and we share it to anyone who want to participate to fill it, sir. So we don't have a target audience as like from college students, no. As like from a teacher, no. So we don't target it from the age, we don't target it from the professions, but we target it from their need to learn public speaking.
Yeah, so I think there is a missing logic here. If you survey public, there is possibility of getting different needs other than public speaking. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's why for me, hearing your explanation, I think you jumped into conclusion that there is a need of public speaking English course. Yeah. So unless, of course, if you specify a certain area, yeah, what I mean is a certain context, as you just saw in my sharing screen. EF and Wall Street English, for example, offer English, for business. I mean, so those in the business, and can be surveyed for the needs of English language. Those in business. And I would expect, of course, from your survey of those in business, you will get an idea that these professional, business people needs public speaking in English. So a course in English public speaking, not a general public, because the business people are the most likely people who will need to speak in English in public sphere. Or if you are thinking of, for example, international education or international education institutions, because of the international level, and then you survey them, they might need to have this one public speaking skills, in English, in the processes, for example, in meeting with international education partners, or with the prospective parents, prospectives international parents, so that they will need to speak as a public speaker in English because of meeting these kind of people. This is my view. If you survey public in general, you will get different needs. You might not get the English public speaking skills. Yeah. Your senior 2020 has developed a program called that one, public speaking program for international school, yeah, teachers, yeah, international school teachers, yeah. I didn't display to you weeks ago. I didn't, yeah, because I didn't open it for you, but they provided a program, yeah, for teachers in the international schools in public speaking, yeah, so that they might, I mean, the context that there is a possibility of these teachers, yeah, to speak in public, yeah, to speak with the international education partners, and also to speak with international prospective parents, yeah, so this is an example of a program that has been targeted to specific people, yeah. So this is my suggestion, but of course you'll see this the proof of my suggestion when you get the result of your survey, Beda, ya, Pak Iwan, ya, Pak Isnaini, ya. I don't know if the result of the survey have come up in your Google Form account. Have you got the results?
Yes, sir, but there are only 39% who
Yeah.
answered.
It all depends on the question that you ask. If you ask this question, do you need public speaking? Or I don't know how many has answered public speaking in English. If you can share the result of the survey, that will be better.
Maybe Mbak Naila, could you present the result of the questionnaire?
Let me give a second for open the file.
Yes.
Actually, sir, at the first, why we think to have this general public speaking, because for the activity, we will invite them to, as like how to be a master of ceremony and how to have a presentation, something like that, sir. How to be a host, something like that.
Yeah. That's why there is a possibility of getting these kinds of program, yeah, you just mentioned, from the results of your survey. But it all depends on your question. If you ask this question, do you need public speaking course in English? Yeah, I don't know. They will answer yes or no. But if you ask the public, what English skills do you need for your life, yeah, currently they might answer within, yeah. Okay, can you go down?
Maybe you you move to
No,
the
I would like to see the questions first, yeah,
the question.
not,
Yes, sir.
not the answers, yeah, okay. Oke. Nah, kan gitu. Kan langsung ini ya, you jump into conclusion ini. Menurut public speaking dalam bahasa ini sulit. Kan langsung ini, kan enggak umum anu nih, langsung menukik ke public speaking. Jadi the survey is meant to justify your plan to have public speaking ini ya. Coba ini sulit enggak? Oke, pernah enggak? Terus publish yang ini enggak, terus sulit, oke. Terus ya. Oke. And then public speaking. Oke. Oke, next. Nah, berhenti ya. Nggak ada lagi. Dan ini kan your questions are meant to justify your choice of public speaking. Dan di sini tidak bunyi public speaking dalam bahasa Inggris apa tidak. Ini tidak bunyi di sini ya.
Di pertanyaan pertama, sir.
Nah, mana pertanyaan dalam bahasa Inggris? Ini kan sulit apa enggak? Ya. Tapi kan public speaker apakah in English atau bukan ini? Enggak. Public speaking kan umum. Ngomong di depan orang kan enggak harus pakai bahasa Inggris. Nah, gitu. I think once again the questions you ask are meant to justify your choice ya of public speaking ya. Jadi this is not really a needs analysis. Coba needs mana yang dimaksud needs ini ya kira-kira yang di mana ini? Bagian yang mana coba dari pertanyaan ini?
Seperti aspek-aspek yang mereka butuhkan dalam public speaking, sir, atau yang mereka merasa kesulitan seperti hesitation dan lainnya itu, sir.
Terus mana-mana? Aspek ini hesitation, grammar, kok nggak ada bahasa Inggrisnya di sini ya? Nah, ini ya. Bagaimana kamu berlatih? Terus kenapa nggak bunyi ini? Apakah kamu perlu ini, perlu kursus bahasa Inggris public speaking ini? Wah, nggak ada di situ. Nggak ada. Kenapa nggak ditanya gitu? Ini kan coba ini nggak ditanya. Apakah menurutmu kamu memerlukan, ya, English public speaking course, gitu? Nggak ada ya pertanyaannya gitu ya? Ya, halo, halo. Iya, Pak Iwan. Siapa itu Pak? Nah, Isnaini apa Pak Iwan tadi itu?
Ini.
Pak Isnaini ya.
Oke. Jadi memang pertama kemarin kita coba mengklasifikasi, kita mulai awalnya berangkat dari customer dulu. Kemudian setelah ditemukan, jadi kemarin kita berangkat dari customer kemudian kita menuju ke service yang akan diberikan. Itu masih asumsi. Dari asumsi itu kita kemudian menemukan public speaking. Ini masih asumsi, semua masih asumsi, belum keluar questionnaire. Kemudian dari public speaking ternyata kita ada blundernya dari public speaking kemudian malah merambah kemana-mana untuk customernya. Akhirnya kita coba ke kita sudah berasumsi bahwa oke lah, karena need analysis kan bisa mas kami setahu kita itu bahwa tidak melulu kita melihat dari questionnaire, bisa fenomena yang ada dan seterusnya. Nah, kemudian berangkat dari itu kita mencoba menyimpulkan bahwa oke, butuh itu sebenarnya need analysis seperti itu. Nah, untuk menggali itu kemudian service apa dari need analysis itu yang kemudian kita berikan ke customer kita. Menyasarnya memang kemarin.
Tapi Pak Isnani, the question is who your customers are. Yeah. We don't know who your customers are. You didn't tell us yet. Yeah.
Di sheet pertama itu memang kita sebutkan pekerjaannya apa, itu dalam rangka nanti awal berjalannya bahwa ternyata kebanyakan yang menjawab di poin 1 ataupun yang lain itu adalah mahasiswa misalkan. Memang kita sebarannya ke beberapa jenis customer dalam rangka menjaring itu. Ternyata kalau mahasiswa maka nanti kemudian ada kuesioner lanjutan berkaitan dengan itu secara mendalam. bahwa kita fokus karena sebagian besar yang banyak adalah misalkan
Nah, pertanyaannya begini, Pak. Among this profession, who needs public speaking in English course?
profesional harusnya.
Nah, iya, yang mana ini di antara profesi yang ini? Kan nggak ditanya tadi, ya. Nggak ada yang nggak ditanya. Nah, ayo Pak, cek di bawah. Jadi tidak ada satupun yang menjawab. Butuh kursus ini English public speaking di situ. Ini kan cuma pendapat ini. Ini. Padahal kalau mau ini menganukan kursusan ya jelas harus tanya memang butuh enggak. Nah, kalau ini terus ternyata mereka gak butuh ya kita desain program ya mau namanya enggak butuh, pasarnya enggak butuh terus kita buat program enggak laku kita ya gitu.
Berarti
Ya.
berangkat awalnya ke pasar ya, ke marketnya.
Gitu. Ini supaya nanti programnya itu memang laku kan. Gitu. Jadi I think the issue is in your survey ya. Begitu ya. The questions that you ask in the survey still needs revision ya. Mungkin ditambahkan pertanyaan yang tadi. Apakah menurutmu apakah Anda memerlukan ya kursus public speaking dalam bahasa Inggris? Kan tadi sudah bilang, Pak sulit enggak? Ya, apakah dalam pekerjaanmu kan gitu harusnya ditanya. Apakah dalam pekerjaanmu kamu memerlukan public speaking dalam bahasa Inggris gitu kan enggak ditanya itu. Enggak ditanya. Pegawai perpustakaan apa ya perlu ini public speaking dalam bahasa Inggris gitu loh. Dalam pekerjaannya. Oh, enggak perlu saya ya percuma. Jadi artinya nanti orang ini jawaban orang ini atau orang ini yang enggak kita perlukan karena wong kita kan memerlukan yang mendukung pengembangan itu mengadakan public speaking in English. Nah, kalau dengan ini agak susah ini kita menentukan. Nanti public speaking in English untuk siapa? Enggak ada ini jawaban ini yang mengatakan butuh ini sini. Kalau ditanyakan sulit, iya pasti sulit dong. Enggak pernah melakukan dalam pekerjaannya. Ya. Misalnya pegawai perpustakaan public speaking ya enggak perlu itu kemungkinan karena itu harus diam gitu ya. Banyak diamnya bekerja daripada ngomongnya. Iya. Nah, coba dari sini terus gimana ini? Apa bisa mendapatkan sesuatu? Can you get anything as a basis for your public speaking in English program? Even coba ke bawah aja. Can you scroll down? Even in the aspect of public speaking misalnya. Mana ini? Can you Alright, presentasi, oke. Yang sulit apa ini? Ini kurang percaya diri ya. Nah, kalau seperti itu berarti nanti apa? Kursusnya yang public speaking fokus ke apa kalau gitu? Peningkatan apa? Kepercayaan diri ya begitu ya. Terus padahal ini kan English ini, yang public speaking in English ya. Kok nggak ada yang ngomong ini? Saya nggak bisa ngomong bahasa Inggris Mas. Nggak ada ya. Nah, ini mungkin pertanyaannya yang kurang ini public speaking dalam bahasa Inggris yang melakukan mungkin begitu ya. Nggak bunyi di sini, nggak bunyi bahasa Inggrisnya. Yeah, I agree with Pak Isnaini's statement that survey or interview are not the only ways to find out the learner's needs. There are many other possibilities. Yeah, There are many other ways, such as, if you see a phenomenon, and then, of course, the phenomenon might trigger you to go further, doing, for example, interview with the people that you see, people or phenomenon that you see. I mean, it has to be mixed, means, it's not only interview, but it can also involve the survey, maybe observation, direct observation, so that all the aspects of the planned language program can be obtained, can be seen, you get the information. Yep. And from this, can you develop the aim, of your, or the name of the program, and also the aim of the program?
Belum menentukan, sir.
Yeah.
Masih mencoba mencari customer sama servisnya dulu.
Yeah. So, given this information, I think it is hard, to decide whether the goal of the English public speaking course that you want to develop is to develop confidence, confidence in speaking English, in confidence or improvement English grammar, kan kurang ya ini karena informasinya kurang ya. I think it is not only about confidence, but it's actually about getting the message across, clarity of the information and so on. So I think your group has to get more information, about the English public speaking program that you want to develop, from the targeted audience, kalau bisa ditambahkan pertanyaan yang tadi itu, apakah dalam pekerjaan Anda ini atau dalam profesi Anda memerlukan public speaking dalam bahasa Inggris dan lain-lain begitu, so that it is much clearer now. Okay, thank you, Vidas Group, Pak Isnani, Pak Iwan. Now, what about the senior high schools group? I think we've got the senior high school, Muke, Lily, Natifa, Titan, Suhaima, Im, please tell us.
Yes, sir. Actually, after slightly discussion, we decide to develop IELTS program.
IELTS preparation program.
Yeah, I mean IELTS preparation program.
Okay, how did you come up with that idea?
Actually, we have not designed the need analysis yet, but setelah kita sharing-sharing pengalaman dari Mbak Nanat, Mbak Lili, Mbak Iim, dan lain-lain, kita pikir kalau kebutuhan IELTS itu masih kurang, karena untuk beasiswa ke luar negeri, untuk short course, lalu double degree itu sudah mulai banyak membutuhkan sertifikat IELTS ini. Seperti itu, sir.
Who your target, possible target are?
Sejauh ini kita masih targetnya lulusan SMA dan itu, sir, persiapan pekerjaan. Jadi dari kami pernah ada pengalaman untuk untuk apply suatu instansi itu juga membutuhkan skor IELTS. Jadinya kita selain untuk lulusan SMA, siswa, tapi juga untuk pekerja yang akan apply di suatu instansi.
Okay, so junior high school graduates and beyond, yeah, that's your targeted respondents for your survey. And what questions will you ask in your survey?
Yes, sir. Can I send the
Yes.
word?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Suddenly you ask this question, what IELTS score do you need for each skill? Are you a student? Are you studying? What is your favorite subject? Loh, kok bukan tanya subjek ya? Foreign language, kok nama foreign language? Is there anything to study full time? Do you speak? Kan enggak ada sama sekali tentang ini.
Okay, sir. I will tell you first is we decide for the objective, the goal, the aim, and the target. We also decide the module if they need or something we have do in our course. So it means that not only objective, not only the goal, or not only the target or duration, the time, but also we need the what the participant want to. For example, what their favorite subject, what the foreign language at school before, experience before. If we know that's the background, or mostly some of the candidates want to learn and get some knowledge about this and this, look like that. So.
Yeah, but look at that. Ini what's your favorite subject? Did you ini kan ini sama sekali. That these questions do not cover the needs for IELTS. So questions like these, like this, are you planning to study overseas? Yes, Nah, gitu ya, misalnya gitu. Are you planning to study overseas? Yes, misalnya. No, ya. Terus, are you planning to work overseas? Nah, kayak gitu ya. And then, if you are planning to study overseas, do you have a score? Yeah, a proof of proficiency? Oh, yes or no? Yeah, yes. Is your score? What is your score? What is your proof of the proficiency? Ada pilihan IELTS, ini ITP, ini. Nah, baru kemudian bertanya. Karena kalau dia tidak punya IELTS, ya, dan dia tidak perlu IELTS, nah baru ditanyakan. Kan dia tidak punya IELTS. will you need IELTS score when you for your study overseas and so on. Oke, baru lanjut itu. Oh yes, have you will you take IELTS test in the future? Oh, yes, no. Have you prepared? No, gitu. Do you need an IELTS preparation? Yes, gitu. Arahnya ke sana gitu. Baru ini. If you need an IELTS prep gitu. Terus ditanya how much will you spend for that? Ini. How much will you be ready to pay? Kan gitu. How long will you will fit? Ya, kan gitu. Berapa lama yang mungkin cocok, apakah prepnya yang cuma ini punya seminggu atau apa gitu tuh, harusnya mikir sejauh itu. I think the issue is actually asking the right questions ya. Kalau menanyakan pertanyaan yang nggak tepat gitu ya, informasinya nggak akan terpakai untuk needs analisisnya tadi ya. How often do you study ini kan umum semua itu ya. Anunya itu umum, enggak menyasar pada specific aspects of the IELTS itu. Itu ya. Saya wantas sekali saya itu. Enggak tidur semalam gara-gara nulis proposal.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
Lily and your group, I think the questions you ask are not specific for getting information on the background, experiences of the targeted learners here in using IELTS or in planning to use IELTS or also planning to take IELTS course. Ya, jadi anunya terlalu umum ini mungkin teman-teman jarang membuat survei yang terstruktur gitu ya, pertanyaan sesuai dengan tujuan gitu ya. Ya. The questions karena itu nanti bisa diputar lagi videonya nanti ya. The questions such as the examples that I have already told you can be sequenced in such a way that they are all important for your plan to develop IELTS preparation program. Kalau pertanyaannya kayak gitu tadi itu banyak yang nggak berguna nanti ya untuk ini ya. Ya, untuk IELTS prep-nya. Jadi pertanyaan-pertanyaan umum kayak penggunaan bahasa Inggris secara umum, belum spesifik ke arah IELTS. And I believe if you are planning to develop IELTS preparation course, you should target tadi those who will study overseas or those who will work overseas gitu ya. Jangan tukang becak nanti disasar dalam surveinya atau Gojek dia ya. Ini ojek driver, online drivers yang disasar gitu. Mereka nggak akan jawab, perlu IELTS itu. Jadi knowing your initially knowing your possible target is important so that you don't cast cast your net in wrong pond. Tidak salah ini melempar jala ya, ternyata yang dilempar jalanya di ini kolam buaya, padahal maunya itu kan ini kolam ikan ya, ternyata kolam buaya yang di ini nggak dapat ikan, dapat buaya gitu. Gitu ya, Syaima, Lili ya, sama kita di Titan dan lain-lain untuk for your plan. So iya, Coba sih saya ingin lihat ini ya hasil surveinya ya Pak. Ini pasti akan enggak secara umum nanti. Tadi kan belum di kan tadi masih bertanya. Atau sudah? Belum?
Belum, Pak, itu baru pendesainan analisis observation berdasarkan dari statement dari Mbak Nana, dari Mbak Iim, dari teman-teman mensurvei kondisi, maksudnya mensurvei lingkungan kayak gitu, seperti yang dikatakan Mbak Imah tadi, terus kemudian kita mendesain need analysis kuesionernya. Baru segitu sih.
Hilang ya saya ya?
Enggak, Sir.
Kok nggak kelihatan saya ya? Sayanya nggak kelihatan. Melihat sisi saya sendiri nggak ada. Halo? Halo?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Nggak ada ini saya ini.
No, you still there.
Oke. Continue. Loh, nggak ada ini.
You are with us, sir. I can see you, sir.
Loh. Oh, nggak kelihatan, Pak. Masih kelihatan? Saya nggak bisa lihat itu, teman-teman ini.
Iya, Sir, masih ada.
Launch. Oke. Nggak ada ini. Bener ini saya enggak bisa melihat teman-teman saya ini. Kenapa ini? Oke, udah ada aja. Oke, continue. Tapi ya nggak bisa masuk saya ini, nggak bisa lihat teman-teman sama sekali.
Monitornya mungkin, Sir.
Enggak, karena Zoom-nya itu dipakai oleh orang lain itu. Ini kan Zoom-nya jurusan. Ternyata ada yang masuk sehingga saya di sign out gitu ya. Oke. Nggak bisa. Oke, let's ini aja nggak usah. Saya cuma suaranya saja ya kalau gitu ya. Now, what about the your plan? Oh, who will you target in your survey? Soema, Lily, Nitan, so. Will you distribute the questionnaire to university students or what in your network?
University students, sir.
University student, lecturers maybe.
Yeah, because sekarang kan banyak yang teman-teman yang butuh les IELTS karena mau preparation ke apply scholarship atau mau ke luar negeri. Kalau yang anak SMA itu juga bisa kadang kan kalau di kedutaan gitu, Sir, itu kan ada kayak apa yang di kedutaan Amerika itu kan sometimes dia 1 tahun sekali kan buka kayak apa seminar gitu kayak sekolah-sekolah di Amerika, maksudnya universitas di Amerika. Mereka kan kadang butuh juga IELTS.
Oh iya. Ya,
Jadi
berarti sudah jelas ininya ya. How many audience will you target? At least ya.
kalau satu kelasnya bisa untuk supaya efektif mungkin maksimal 10 orang untuk satu kelas. Jadi nanti mungkin kita buka 20, jadi ada 2 kelas. Itu maksimal, Sir.
No, that's your targeted, targeted students in your program. Yeah, but what I mean is targeted respondents. Yeah.
Banyak-banyaknya, Sir.
Okay.
Untuk, may I add, sir?
Yes, please.
Yeah, probably for the target, we can target that from high schooler and undergraduate, sir. Or maybe fellow workers who wants to apply to a international institution. Because as I heard, even when we want to apply in Sampurna School in West Surabaya, the teachers also must have the IELTS certificate. So probably those are the target that we want to achieve.
Okay, good. But make sure that the questions that I suggested to you can be included, yeah, in your. Okay, good. Now I'm back now. I think, because of account, this account is public account. Yeah, when somebody gets in, kicked out. Yeah, and when that person sign out, yeah, I'm in again. I'm in again. I can see you. Happy, I'm happy. Saya enggak punya akun sendiri. Ini kelas ini enggak punya akun Zoom ya.
Belum punya, Sir.
Iya,
Belum
ini
beli.
Pak Tengsu juga enggak ngasih akun ini ya. Harusnya akun S2 itu ada yang bisa dipakai untuk perkuliahan itu. Gitu. Tapi enggak dibagi sih. Anyway, thank you Lily, yeah, for your report. Now we would like to hear from ini ya, yang SMP itu SMP, kelompok SMP, asalnya SMP. Siapa? Kita cek. Ini Aryo ya, Yesi, Lucky, Lailia, ayo ya. On. Yesi ya. Lailia.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Jadi,
please.
we have planned to make English specific purposes here for public relations, sir. Jadi yang sudah kami lakukan seminggu ke belakang ini adalah observasi need-nya, tapi nggak ke orangnya, belum, Sir. Jadi masih kayak observasi dari tugas-tugas humas, public relation, dari internet, dari silabus perkuliahan, seperti itu. Baru nanti kami listkan kira-kira apa yang menjadi rencana dari need analysis kami, baru nanti kami bikin question pertanyaan untuk confirm ke si humasnya, untuk si
Target.
karyawannya itu untuk apakah dia benar-benar membutuhkan apa yang sudah kami list itu atau belum, atau tidak, Sir, itu.
Do you have the draft to share with us? The draft of the question.
Yes, the draft. Can you see it, sir?
Yeah.
Jadi ini need analysis yang udah kami list dari berbagai sumber, dan ini ada kayak karena dia posisinya public relation, jadi dia skill utamanya adalah persuade, negosiasi, dan juga presentasi, sir.
So, so your program is English for public relation officer. That's the
Yes, sir.
idea. English for public relation officer. Okay, so do you have access to them, yeah, to distribute your survey?
Rencananya we will use Twitter. Di Twitter itu ada kayak manifest gitu, sir. Nah, di sana itu ada banyak kumpulan orang-orang dari berbagai pekerjaan. Maksudnya spesifik pekerjaan. Ada yang dari public relation, ada yang HRD, seperti itu. Jadi nanti rencananya kita akan sebar di sana untuk mendapatkan opini mereka gitu, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, how many people do you target to fill in your survey?
For the target, at least minimal 30, sir.
Why 30?
Soalnya supaya untuk mendapatkan ini kan hanya confirm, sir. Maksudnya ini sudah kita kasih listnya, jadi mereka itu kayak supaya nggak bingung lagi gitu kan. Nanti kalau misalnya mereka ada yang mereka butuhkan tapi belum ada di list, baru nanti kita pertimbangkan untuk dimasukkan ke silabusnya gitu, sir. Why 30? Karena menurut kami itu udah cukup, sir. Karena kalau terlalu banyak nanti malah apa ya, kayak kemana-mana gitu, sir. Karena ini tugas utama seorang public relation memang udah ini gitu. Jadi kayak mereka udah pasti butuh ini gitu.
Yeah, so let's see. Needs analysis, ability to present materials in English, to write proposal, explain the press release, negotiate in English gitu ya. Semuanya harus in English ya. Gitu ya. Okay.
Because English program.
But why do you ask for the ability? But why don't you ask if they need ability? If they need this ability in their job?
Ini kan belum ditanyain, sir. Jadi ini hasil dari research kami di internet, di silabus gitu, sir. Jadi untuk mengkonfirmnya lagi nanti apakah mereka benar-benar membutuhkan ini atau membutuhkan hal yang lain, nanti kami cari dari survei itu nanti.
Jadi none of your group ini sebenarnya siap dengan ini ya. Ini agak slow ya ini ya apa untuk progresnya ini ya. Oh ya memang ini week 10 masih ada 5 more weeks ya untuk ini ya. Okay,
Yes.
good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is a good plan, but of course we need to get the details of the survey questions. Yeah. Lest we find questions as Fides group have asked the respondents. Yeah. Jadi nanti please make sure the questions are accurate and the questions are necessary, to get the information on their needs. Remember, and language needs too, language needs, and also the needs for that program that you plan, Apa butuh itu apa enggak. Kalau udah butuh ya ternyata ya mungkin kita enggak perlu mengadakan. Ya. If you sell something that people don't need, then I believe that your product will not be well, what is it, marketable ya. Apa laku dalam bahasa Inggris ya. Your product will not sell ya, will sell. Yep. So far, if you can tell me why is it slow in what is it, getting to this planning of the language program? Are you busy revising your school English syllabus or? Hey, Pak Iwan, busy tidak? Atau because of Ramadan? I know Ramadan is ini.
Yes, sir, I have full job at school, sir. Now I am with my students. They are getting final examinations, sir.
Oh, USP, ujian
Yang sekolah.
ULP, ujian satuan pendidikan ya.
Yes, sir.
Oh, ya, oke Pak. So, no, don't be noisy ya. Okay, yes, I would like to hear from Miranda. Yeah, what did you learn from our discussion today? Yeah?
I learned about the need analysis for the English program, sir.
Yes. What about needs analysis?
And the target market of the English program. How we menentukan, terus apa tuh namanya, sir? Kebutuhan mereka supaya kita bisa menyediakan program yang benar-benar mereka perlu, yang memang mereka ingin pelajari atau ingin kembangkan.
I think I should share with you the sample of brochure that I shared with you this morning, so that it gives you some idea what a language program should be like. Yeah. Program. Yeah, such programs that I shared with you, or is it should be interesting, yeah, should be marketable, yeah. You can see English for searching for job, yeah, English for job applicants, ya tadi ya, English for employment, ya, English for employment, so simple, ya, English for employment, and it runs for 150 hours, yeah. So such a program is, I think, very handy, yeah, and beneficial, yeah, for people, yeah. Because the context of Australia, yeah, where there are many migrants, yeah, but in Indonesia, yeah, maybe we have limited applicants, yeah, for that program, because the job, yeah, in Indonesia, yeah, doesn't require English, yeah. English for employment, but maybe English for office, maybe, yeah, for multinational or international companies, ya mungkin begitu ya. Jadi bahasa Inggris yang untuk multinational companies, the employees of multinational companies in Indonesia misalnya, itu kan that's possible to be developed ya. Nah, ini masih belum nanti menentukan goal ya. Jadi nanti one of the best reference for you to decide on the goal is by reading chapter 6 in Richards ya. The Richards curriculum development in language teaching. I think kan kita sudah share itu ya, yang planning goal itu ya. Sudah punya bukunya Richards kan, semuanya kan, yang chapter 6 itu ya. Oh, chapter 6 chapter 5 ya, yang planning goals and objectives itu ya. Nanti diperlukan begitu.
Do you have new versions about the book, Richard's book?
No, I think that's the only version. Yeah, he wrote only once. Yeah, curriculum development in language teaching once. Ya, dan ada versi yang terbaru nggak ada gitu ya. Karena itu buku antik jadinya ya. Judulnya persis.
Actually, there is new one, sir. But if we want to have the new one, we have to buy. I have checked on the internet.
What's the title? Can you share with us, Pak Iwan?
In the internet, sir. Let me check.
Yeah. If you do have that one, and how much does it cost? And then I think everyone has to chip in ya. Jadi kalau harganya 300.000, jumlahnya orang di sini ada ini berapa 15 ya. Ya, itu bayar itu 20 ribuan itu.
I have searched, sir, in the chat and the WA group.
Good, if you have this one, second edition, curriculum and language teaching. Thank you, Pak, for the information. I think we should get this one, Pak Iwan. Yeah, how much does it cost, Pak?
Around. I don't. Let me check first.
Yeah. I think this class can chip in ya. Namanya chip in itu urunan gitu ya. Kalau harganya 300.000 ya 20.000 gitu ya. Nanti pakai anunya siapa gitu. Kalau credit card saya enggak punya saya ya. I'm sorry, I don't buy in credit, I buy in cash saya. Ini paling yang punya kredit card ini namanya Muge nih, Titan Muge ini yang shopaholics ya gitu ya. Shopaholics ya.
Sosialita.
Shopaholics, sosialita itu ya pakai kredit card. Itu saya cash saja supaya tidak ada beban itu. Kredit card itu enak. Mudah di awal, gesek-gesek, berat di belakang. Ya, Pak Iwan, how much does it cost?
I still didn't get the price.
Oke, nanti kita harus search ya gitu ya. Oke, Pak, itu that's very important. Nanti saya juga akan cari-cari informasi itu, siapa tahu ada ya ini ya PDF ready begitu ya, sehingga kita ini ya. Saya kira buku itu bagus sekali itu ya, walaupun Richard is a good compiler ya. I think none of the ideas in curriculum development language teaching is genuine ya, is authentic of Richards ya. Richards itu compiler ya, compiler, maksudnya compiler ya. His only version of some ideas is in approaches and methods in language teaching ya, itu when he design three ini, even though that the three components of a method itu is taken from siapa itu yang Anthony ya, Edward Anthony begitu. Jadi Richards itu kan, jadi nulis bukunya tuh ngambil sana sini, ngambil sana sini. bagus dia, tapi artinya gini, dia bisa membuat ini apa hypermart gitu loh ya. Jadi dia pemilik hypermart, semuanya ada di sana. Cerita. Jadi kita yang pergi ke hypermart ya enak gitu, bisa beli ya. One stop shop shopping gitu ya. One stop shop. Yeah. Anything else to be discussed ini in relation to the project ya? Or should I leave you working ya? Karena ini kan harus dikerjakan, dilanjutkan begitu ya?
Sir, can I ask something?
Yes, please, Im.
For the survey one, I mean, is it the limited number of the participants in the minimum one? Is there any?
Actually, there is a minimum number of respondents. Yeah. What is important is actually the information that you get from the incoming information from the respondents. Yeah. If you feel that their answers have satisfied your needs analysis processes to develop a language program, then you need to get more information. Yeah. But if the problem is in the questions, I think you need to revise your questions first. Yeah. If you ask the wrong questions, regardless of the number of the respondents, even 1 million, the information is still useless for your so-called language program developer. Yeah, Im. So the key is the questions you ask. Don't ask the wrong question. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I haven't heard of Home. Hello, Home. Ini everyone is now trying to get the publication ya. Gitu ya.
Yes.
But the problem is that your research is sometimes not well planned gitu ya. So when you come to your supervisors with the article, it gives some questions whether the data you collected were actually valid data to answer your research questions. Masalahnya kan kalau datang ke saya ini kan ini langsung jadi ini artikel Pak, ini langsung jadi, saya enggak tahu asal muasalnya ini.
Karena kan mungkin
gimana dulu prosesnya?
Ceritanya Pak.
Apakah pakai ini analoginya? Ini sudah datang bawa anak, bingung saya ini. Sudah datang bawa anak, ini anaknya siapa ini? Saya nggak tahu, saya nggak hadir di pernikahannya dulu, gitu loh. Maksud saya itu gitu, loh anaknya kok kulit hitam ini. Padahal saya berharap ini anaknya kulit putih, saya nggak tahu ya asalnya gimana itu pertanyaannya gitu loh. Itu beratnya kalau sudah datang sudah bawa anak gitu ya. Datang sudah dalam bentuk artikel jadi itu bingung ini ya, susah kadang-kadang ini karena sudah nasi sudah jadi bubur. Nah karena itu kalau nanti yang lain kok lama ngasih feedback ya, karena saya mikirnya berat gitu loh mikirnya, karena harus melacak ini maksudnya gimana dulunya ya apa ini ya supaya bisa memberikan arah. Jadi saya itu kan conservationist ya, saya itu konservasi, saya itu nggak suka itu ganti-ganti itu enggak suka. Cuma saya itu yang ada itu bagaimana supaya ini bagus dipermak bagaimana begitu. Jadi tapi it takes some time. So sorry ya Home. Ini it takes some time.
Itu malah yang kita sukai Pak. Jadi membiarkan mahasiswa kita itu apa idenya itu didorong, diluruskan, tidak oh ini kamu harus ganti seperti ini, tapi diluruskan seperti ini sehingga menambah kita itu untuk semangat gitu. Itu malah saya suka kayak gitu. Daripada oh diganti ini diganti, tapi apa yang ada terus Anda menambahkan ini lebihnya seperti ini sehingga kami itu lebih suka kayak seperti itu. Sehingga kita itu nggak bingung lagi gitu.
Iya, ya. Ya, tentu saja nanti butuh waktu ya, karena kan istilahnya kan kalau rumah sudah jadi ternyata oh ini harusnya ini atapnya bukan atap ini kan ya harus lepas atap yang ini diganti dengan atap
itu
ini
ya.
genteng itu jadi itu memang jadi agak lama gitu ya.
Betul,
Maksud saya proses revisinya jadi agak lama. Jadi harus sabar juga. Kalau mau publikasi segera gitu ya ini ya biasanya nggak bisa tercapai itu. Ya at least lah by the end of the semester kan kalian bisa submit itu. Kan Sinta 4 ya, Sinta 4 itu gampang kok Sinta 4 itu.
Kan
Ya.
beda dospem, beda permintaan Bapak.
Gitu.
Iya Bapak.
Ya. Ya tapi kalau harus bayar mahal saya nggak punya uang saya. Ini beli laptop ini aja saya pakai uangnya anak saya kemarin itu. Kalau sampai bayar jutaan itu dalam bentuk euro atau dolar yang ratusan itu saya tidak mampu itu. Walaupun nanti kan kalau pembimbingnya itu bisa mengajukan insentif gitu ya. Ya, tapi kan istilahnya harus pakai uang sendiri dulu. Saya kan nggak pakai kredit card saya. Jadi ya cash itu berarti kalau ada dipakai, nggak ada ya wes gitu, diam gitu. Itu kalau bayar mahal ya. Tapi kalau yang Sinta 2, Sinta 1 itu kan biasanya 1 juta lah maksimal. Itu ya saya kira itu masih affordable lah itu. Tapi kalau yang Scopus itu kan ratusan biasanya ya, atau euro gitu. Itu puluhan juta. Itu agak berat kalau saya harus bantu itu ya. Oke. Ya, ini Haryo ini itu enggak ngomong ini. Oh
Yes,
ya. Ya. Will you ini comment or ini maybe ask questions?
Ya, tadi kan kelompok saya udah diwakili sama Mbak Lia, Sir. Jadi memang target kita itu para pekerja untuk humas yang ada di perusahaan-perusahaan itu, Sir. Jadi lebih lebih spesifik gitu. Jadi apa yang dia butuhkan selagi itu berhubungan dengan bahasa Inggris, ya insya Allah kita sebagai coach-nya provide hal tersebut gitu.
Ya bagus, tinggal nanti diwujudkan dalam bentuk pertanyaan itu ya, pertanyaan ask the right question ya.
Iya. Ya rencananya kita mau survei sama menyebar kuesionernya, Sir.
Oke, iya saya setuju gitu ya. Ini nampaknya yang second edition ini ada tapi ini apa? Yang second edition ada yang ada doi-nya ini. Kalau doi-nya ada ini biasanya gampang ini ya carinya.
$53.
$53. Murah ya?
Yuran.
Iya. 50 berarti kan 500.000 ya. Lebih ya, 700.000 ya kalau kali 15 ya.
Yes.
Kalau dicari dulu yang ya Pak, jangan jam tuh. Oke, coba lu cek. Kalau ada doinya ini coba saya cek doinya ini. Kalau di doinya bisa ini. Kalau acak, oh nggak bisa. Oke. Oh nggak bisa. Biasanya, iya. Oh silabus desain. Oh ini dijual terpisah ini ya. Akses.
Ya, sudah.
Yang dibutuhkan itu disimpan nggak apa-apa.
Bentar.
Oke, kalau nggak ada pertanyaan mungkin kita bisa ini kalian bisa melanjutkan diskusi gitu ya, tapi tetap WA-nya terbuka. Jadi kalau ada tanyaan-tanyaan nanti kita bisa jawab gitu ya. Okay, so you need to fasten your work, so that the syllabus can be planned, can be drafted as soon as possible, so that the outcomes such as brochure as well as the materials, can be set very soon. Nanti supaya seperti tahun lalu itu kan menarik sekali itu karyanya itu. Kalau kalian tertarik untuk meneliti kayak gini nih sebagai bagian dari thesis juga bisa. Ya, yang kalian lakukan ini bisa bagian dari namanya design and development research ya. Begitu. Nanti diuji cobakan materinya atau silabusnya, kemudian dilaporkan dalam sebuah artikel gitu. Itu sudah bisa sebenarnya ya. Tapi melalui proses yang penyusunan yang seperti ini gitu. Okay, once again, let me ask you questions. No? Okay, thank you. I wish you a very good day today and also fruitful discussion with your group members to get the job done as soon as possible. Thank you. Saya akhiri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Sir.
Nanti saya share ini ya videonya ya. Thank you.
Ya, itu sangat penting, Sir.
Thank you.